Tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke. Then I'm sending shells if it's carne asada. Baby, no problem. Shit, gotta tell my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Eyes too red, what you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on, tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics, fly to the, tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. Damn, I don't pin locations, ayy. Girl, my phone on D&D, miss your notification, ayy. And it's been like that for weeks. I don't plan on changing.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, baby. Let me see. Share it out.
Yes, let me get it. Let's get it shared. Let's get it shared. So, y'all, it's cold outside. It's cold outside on this Wednesday, January 21st. And let me tell you, Wednesday is Wednesdaying. The hump day has provided humps this morning. And they weren't good humps. The valley of the humps were low. Let me get my life together. Hold on here. There we go. Okay. Ooh. This morning, church, we are here to lift the spirits of Brother Landon. Amen. Amen. What is this? What? Oh, okay.
And then I don't want to say the wrong shit, so I'm just being quiet right now.
Okay, it's all right. I get it. We're gonna try to lift the spirits of Brother Landon this morning. Y'all out here in these Michigan streets cutting up, acting the fool. It's snow on the ground. You done put Brother Landon in a mood.
Let me see.
Okay.
Cause it's let me see.
I just that hurts so bad. Okay.
So real quick, see if it's pulled up. So yeah, so this is me on my way to, and I'm gonna try to not use as much cuss words as I feel like using in my mind. This is me on my way to drop my kids off this morning. Whoever it is that's in this damn truck right here, F you and everything you know. I don't give a damn whether you did whatever at the city council, the mayor, assistant, the whatever. You could be church ambassador, whoever you are. F everything and what you know. You done drove in and out of traffic. You got people sitting there throwing their hands up, doing all this other stuff, all so that you can turn in the left-hand lane. You done cut all in and out the lanes. It's snow. It's all types of shit on the ground. So for this person right here, thank you. For this person right here, I'm letting you know. Whoever is in that green equinox, you got a certain color to your equinox. F you and everybody you know. Thank you. Okay, I feel better. Excuse that. Sorry about that.
I mean, because the roads look treacherous.
No, it's stupid out here.
This is crazy. I mean, where was was there, again, I ask a question that I already know the answer to. There's no preparation, clearly.
Look at it. This is by McLaren. So this is literally by the hospital. This is when I messaged you and told you I was at Walgreens. I'm like, bruh, it's so crazy. Like, I just, like, this is my view right now, and I don't do good on snow. Like, I'm paranoid in snow.
Yeah.
Like, whether good tires, truck, I could be in a semi truck. I'm not good in snow. Like, and I'm not putting my hazards on if I don't need to. So it's like people just, you driving around, I don't know. People just, I'm in the worst mood this morning just because of people in general and not caring about nobody else. And that's all that it really is. You don't give a fuck about nobody. Excuse my language, like I said this morning, y'all, but I'm going there. You don't give a damn about nobody but yourself. And so you'll drive. And none of these people right here did anything. This is just a picture of the road. But that person in damn Equinox, everybody you know, I have all of them. I don't care. Black lady, I saw you when you pulled by me. But the way that she did it, she done did it to everybody to where you see people, like you can see people doing and honking and all of this. Then she got in that turning lane. Everybody drove past her, which is the stupidest shit in the world. Because if you got to wait in the turning lane, why would you be going in and out of traffic in the lanes that are going straight to turn over? You're trying to get by us and you have to wait anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're out here. Oh, yeah, she out here being crazy. Yeah, that's just reckless.
Like, you got to be, she's got the IQ of a staple. If anybody knows that lady, call her, tell her, email her, tell her to send me an email. I'll talk about her personally if I figure out who she is. I promise you, every single day, I'm going to be looking for that green equinox so I can figure out who you are so I can make a video on you personally. And that's it. That's my spiel for today. She getting that work. Live like Lane.
As she should.
Put the Reverend back up here. I said, hey, if you had to be to school, I promise to God I'll follow her and figure out where she was going. That's the type of driving we got going on right now. And when you really think about it, so there was a kid, and I'm gonna turn it because I know we got other stuff to talk about, but I just brought this up. There's a kid that shot at somebody the other day. He just got sentenced, or he just got whatever. Like, it was a young man, it was a lady in the car with her kids, and it was snowy outside, and he was tailgating, and then she pulled into her driveway. He said something, then they started arguing. Then he came back around and popped a shot at her. The shot hit the car next to her and bust, and the whatever hit her neck. So the bullet ricocheted, hit the glass of the car next to her and bounced into her neck. So not only did she get the bullet, she got the glass too, I believe. So all of this because you were driving on her ass. Like, all of this because you wanted her to move a little bit faster in some snow. All of this because you didn't care about nobody but your damn self. And I'm that person. So if you don't give a damn about nobody but your damn self, I'm gonna make you give a damn about everybody else.
Jesus. This baby got to do time.
A young man, that man, I don't even know how. I think he like 20 something, 21, 23 years old, something like that. But it's like, bruh, like, and then now you a dude and you out here getting into a physical altercation with a female that you have no idea who she is, and your first inkling is, I'm gonna pop off. Like, man, get the guy. Everybody, y'all whack. Most of the people I done seen this morning and the stories I done heard in the last few days, whack.
Well,
let me smoke, cause see, I like, I'll talk to Mayor later. She'll be like, well, damn, you just got on there and cussed the city out this morning, didn't you? Sure did.
Well,
this was not the direction we were going.
No. Nope. But you know what? We're here. we are here. You know, hey.
Oh,
We're
man.
here. But you made it home safely. You do have to go back out and get the churn. See, I wouldn't see you better than me because I just wouldn't have left the house.
My kids got perfect attendance records since preschool. Like since preschool, perfect attendance. It'll be nobody at the school. My kids will be there. Like I try to make it a point for them to be the exam. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Sophie to hit you, it'll be randomly at the end of the school year. She'll be like, "Hey, Dad, guess what? We're having a skate day, or we're having a pizza party for all the people that got perfect attendance." I'm like, "Damn, for real?" She'd be like, "Yeah, but I'm the only one going for my class." Like 3 people got perfect attendance in the school. Like, y'all don't care no more.
And I stopped caring, honestly, a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie. I learned very early on that attendance thing is trash. So I digress though. I digress.
It is, because I'm gonna be honest. I realized today. I said, "Damn, I'm helping y'all."
Yep, it's not worth it. It's in it, yeah.
I said, and I really, right when she opened that door and I got to yelling, I pulled off. I said, "I'm literally helping them."
That's the encouragement.
Yep. Like they don't even got the quota to say that they got to feed lunch. Probably like, "Oh well, we didn't even have enough kids to do lunch today." Like that's the type of shit that could come up, you know. Like, and it ain't gonna happen. But I'm just saying, Sophie being to turn the whole school upside down.
We ain't eating lunch.
I pick Sophie up. She's putting them in the headlock. eating it.
I would get my pizza and my butter cookies. Y'all can stop playing with me. Oh, they probably don't even do butter cookies anymore.
How was your morning?
So far so good. So far so good. It's just cold. I need to go do the standard Southern. Oh no, a snowstorm is coming. We need to be prepared and get my eggs, milk, and bread. And toilet paper. So I need to go do that. So
let the marijuana go through my body the way that it's supposed to. That's how you know when you. That's a good damn cough right there. Yeah. That's that cough my daddy had when I walk out in the garage and he'd be like, "What you doing out here?" I'd be like, "Oh shit, what you doing?" Nothing. And I'd just be sitting there like Daddy hit me with the going back in the house.
You are just a mess. I swear. Oh, okay. You got your bad day news out there. I'm decent this morning, so we're just gonna balance it out. We're gonna get you going. What's going on in the news? We know one thing we did not talk about was Nicki Minaj out here calling herself, Polly Pocket wig. Really, she should stop. Because why are you out here bullying Don Lemon?
Yeah.
And talking smack. I just don't understand what's going on in her mind where she feels like she should be this attack dog for people out of nowhere.
So she just moved straight from Gavin over?
Yeah.
And I ain't even gonna talk about what your boy Gavin done said. We gonna
Oh, see, and I've missed him. I missed him, whatever his recent foolery was.
Yeah, Gavin done ruined his presidential. Gavin was like on that thing, like that roller coaster, and then like right before it hit the top, like it just slid back down. Back down.
See, I don't know what he did. Let me find this clip really quick of Don Lemon's little clap back.
Oh, he clapped that. He clapped. Pause.
Yeah.
That's not that great.
Why can't I get my life? Oh, here we go.
There's a lot going on.
It's too much going on in the world. It's too much going on in the world. Where are his shorts? That's where it was. I'll use that one. Did he take it down? No, wait a minute.
I thought I sent that to you too.
I wanted to play his clapback first, and then he did the black guy that's with TMZ with the drip.
Let me show her how it's done, y'all. Let me show her how it's done, y'all.
Please do.
Let me see. Bam!
Send me. You got it. Thank you. Gosh, I do have the other clip, but I don't have. Okay.
You gotta be quick with these searches around here.
Clearly do. Golly.
We ain't got no attention span now. We be done clicked out and went.
Listen, they already have. Shit. Shoot. Sorry.
Oh, I've said enough for all of us today.
There it is. And I would find it as soon as. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
You said it, so you said I'm sorry for cussing. I've said enough. I've threatened somebody's grandma today. I think I've done enough. Let's see. So yeah, I've actually already liked this. I thought I sent it over to you, but
you probably did, but now I can't. Yeah.
So the tweet right there, Don blank blank Lemon is disgusting. How dare you? I want that thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. Now, was this, before we play it, was this in response to him being at that church?
Yes, this was in response. Well, you know what? This was that it was definitely about the church, but I don't know if she tweeted this before or after they decided that they're going to use the DOJ against him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for those of y'all that don't know, there was a church, there's a pastor in a certain place, and Don Lemon just happened to be reporting. And the leader of ICE in that area is the pastor of that church. And so what they had a protest that went into the church. And stop me if I'm wrong, because I'm just but they had a group of protesters that were going into the church already. They are actually organized by a black lady, which is a preacher. She's a preacher herself. So they were going into the church, and Don Lemon happened to see it. He was asking questions outside, and he said, well, hell, let's go in and report. So after he reported, then now, who was it, Pam Bondi or somebody came out and was like, he was committing journalism. This is the actual words that they said. They said Don Lemon has committed journalism and needs to be locked up. Mm-hmm. This is y'all America.
Mm-hmm. This is who they voted for. This is who they voted for. And he was, and the comments were, well, he shouldn't have been leading a protest in a church. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Nah,
so
what
yeah.
are we missing? What are we?
You've been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki Minaj, stop talking about shit for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans, and you're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen, so you should be deported under Donald Trump's rules. And the other thing is that your family members, you have one family member who is reportedly a sex offender, the other family member, your husband or whatever, a sex offender is your husband, and one of them is reportedly a pedophile. And you have nerve to talk about me and what you think that I do? Nicki Minaj, get a life. Stop being a pick-me. You should have put a pick-me doll on that damn tweet instead of a Chucky doll, because you are nothing but a pick-me. And I pick I choose not to pick you. And so should black people and so should gay people. Shouldn't buy your music. Clock that.
Hey.
So people have been asking me about responding.
Yeah.
What's the kid? What the kid say?
They said, clock that T. Clock that T. Yup, it's me in the building. What's going on? Yup, it's me.
Hey, lady. How are ya? Good morning.
She's been dropping these damn things.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
She ain't in this month. Hold up.
I stopped. I should not do it.
Do you have these already ready to go? Like you copy and paste? You type? Oh, okay. I was like, damn, your fingers move fast. Oh.
No, it's a copy and paste. It's in my notes. Can you see my notes?
I've been in my church notes for the last. No.
You can't. Okay, so yeah, no. You don't see them then. So yeah, I need to send you. I mean, I have the links directly. They're in my notes. It's like the first things, and it's already copied in there. And all I do is just copy and paste. So I'm ready. But yeah, Nicki Minaj.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You're good.
I'm on straight BS, I promise you.
You're good. Yes,
I was about to say, you mad when you on a whole different topic, and you be like, man, it's just crazy how some people just try to cut you off in the snow. All right. What do you think about this, Gina?
I want her to hush. I wanted her to be quiet for the longest, and she refuses. I've wanted her to be quiet for the longest. She absolutely refuses to, and she just it doesn't make sense that we keep having to hear her rants from her whatever's going on mentally. Now, allegedly, her switch into the party and going over to the Red Hat world. Yes, now that she has become a member of Magistan, she has decided that is where she says she's not coming back or whatever. Fine by us. Allegedly, because of her immigration status, she's trying to kiss the ring of Mango Mugabe and give him his credit so that she can have her citizenship and all this, allegedly. And also, there's something about her owing money in a previous case against someone, and her house is going to be up for sale, maybe, or something like that.
Oh yeah. That's this week. That's this week. Excuse me.
Yeah. So that's what people are leaning into as her reasoning for being how she is. If she disses all the others, then maybe she'll be saved. I just don't understand where integrity went. I don't get it. And this goes into these folks who come from other places sometimes, and sometimes they don't make the best choice. Head in the clouds, what America is, not realizing that we are actually, this is hell. We are a form of a hellscape that we're spiraling downward. You don't come over here. Stay where you at. Okay. So she's come over here, and I don't even think she's been back home.
But see, they blame us for, I don't know. I think they blame us for certain stuff, right? But like when you think about it, back in the day, like America, the land where you get to come, be free, do what you want to do, build this, do whatever, prosperity. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I thought we were known for throughout whatever. But then it's like you see people leaving, you see, Asian kids, Chinese kids, Australians, whatever, coming over here and taking part in the country, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, and then a lot of them don't go back, right? So that lets you know we have a little something that's like, like we have a little something to be desired, or we had a little something to be desired. Oh, shit. But it's like people, I don't know. what do you think the people from her country think? Like, just as far as with the stuff that she's doing now, like, are you even welcome back home?
I don't even know. I mean, well, her brother's there, and if he's a pedophile, I'm sure they don't want him there. So my thing is, don't come and start supporting regimes that you tried to escape from. Don't do that. Because now all of us are drowning. And nobody's coming to save us.
Sheena, she ain't got nowhere to go. So that's the big part. So as of January 2026, she's faced mixed reactions regarding her stance in the United States and her recent shift towards conservative politics, political shift, and backlash. She faces fierce criticism and demands for deportation. And of course, that's from us. But then it says stuff about the other side. We're going to have to look more into this. Because I wonder, like, really what, like, maybe there are TikTok. There has to be something. Like, nobody from, she's from what? Is it Barbados?
Oh, she's from Trinidad.
Or Trinidad, excuse me. Nicki Minaj is, or not Nicki Minaj. Rihanna is from
Barbados.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I wonder if if we look up like Trinidadian TikTok, aren't they Trinidadians? I think that's what it is.
Trini.
Are they? What are they?
Trini.
Trinis?
Yeah, just.
I don't like that one. I'm gonna use Trinidadians. So the Trinidadians.
That was
what
so
did they
uncle. Trinis. Trinis. That was so uncle.
She needs to go back now.
What you say?
Say she needs to go back now.
Yeah, she is Trini, and just girl, go back, just go back home, man. You know what? If you want to be on that, go home.
I'm around here acting up. We the land of the free.
That's
half your base that was with you don't support you no more. You done talked about half of the base that you had before, and they on the other half of the base, they don't want you no more. The people that used to listen to your stuff, now, to be honest, they played an old song on the radio, and it was like one of them, hitters too. And I really sat there and thought, and I was like, I got to change it. I can't do it.
Listen, she has really taken a hit because, and her fans are insane. She has some of the worst fans. And people talk about, the Beehive and all the others. Her fans have high key been worse because they dox people. I think a couple of them actually have court cases that are pending because of what they've done to others online. So, and this was a big deal on Twitter and before, I think this was right when it turned into X, right when old boy decided to buy it from Jack Smith. That was a big deal then. So when she decided I don't know what she said, and it was a whole back and forth, I think, with Cardi at the time. Maybe it may have been Megan. It may have been Megan that she was beefing with at that time. But the Garbs were out here. They were doxing people, putting up their addresses and all this, and even bloggers and all. It was madness. And those very same people, she has now just thrown them away. So do y'all now have pending court cases? Probably going to catch felonies. And she ain't. Look at how she's treating her fans.
So who? I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah.
And why was she coming on though? Like, what gives you the right?
She was jumping on their train because so many of them, like his comments are horrible. You can go on any video and you're going to see them talking about the issue or them blowing it completely out of proportion, him being at the church when he was interviewing protesters and speaking on what was happening there. His comments are flooded with people bringing that back up. And I'm sure she's probably been on X or Truth Social, whatever their stuff is, seeing how they have just railed against Don Lemon. And she just jumped on that train.
So I got a question. Because you just going into the psychology kind of it all, or like the mental of it all, right? When people know, and like this is just kind of what I've really been thinking, because I saw somebody do some stupid shit yesterday. But like when people know,
Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Councilwoman Burns. Good morning, yes, it's me. Who else? I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I was trying to look at the comments real quick because I had my notes up and I didn't see so many.
Man, get them comments. No,
I'm sorry. I usually have my comments up. I'm reading. I'm sorry.
You gonna cut me off of these people?
I'm sorry. Point the other way.
It's that way on my screen.
I need to flip my screen. Can I like flip my screen? Because
grab your picture and slide it up. But like you left on the thing today. So you on that side. I'm normally on that side, but I put you on that side today because I ain't want to deal with nobody.
I'm over here. I'm on the left side, right?
This is ridiculous.
I'm over here.
Where is my?
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Where's my window at? Hold on.
Let
me show y'all how we look in here.
Okay, so I see me on top of the pictures.
My screen. Oh no, hold up. I took it off. Yeah, on my screen, you on the other side. So when I point, I'm pointing that way to the comments that's over there.
Okay. I'm on the other side. It's opposite. So it's just showing. Okay, well, go ahead.
That's your stuff. That's the way your stuff works.
Okay.
Yeah, let me pull this back up. So
like hair or something is getting on my nerves.
Hold on, let's get to because I don't know what the hell I was saying. But oh yeah, so when it comes down to like the behind the thing, like so when people are doing stuff that we can see, right? Or like somebody hits you in the face and they ask you like they be like, bow, and then they be like, damn, why you hit yourself? And you sitting there like, you just hit me. And they like, no, you just hit you. And then like 5 more people come up like, bro, we just seen you hit yourself. Like, and you like, I know he just hit me in the face. Like, I'm not tripping that. Then another 10 people come out of nowhere like, why is you over here hitting yourself?
Yes.
And then like 2 people come up behind you like, no, you're not tripping. Like how, I don't understand how this shit happens, because that's what like literally we're like, they're saying stuff that's not whatever, or like it's getting disproved, or like even facts are just getting put out there, but they still don't. Like it's like the farmer that's saying, I understood that he was gonna take all my shit, but and I'm not making anything right now. My life is horrible right now, but he's doing a great job. Like, where is this disconnect coming from? Or like, where is the, I don't know. It's just weird.
It is. There's this weird level of delusion. I honestly don't know. And I think to an extent, this head in the sand situation that a lot of people have, if I don't see it, somebody's going to save us. Somebody always kind of swoops in like Batman, and at the 11th hour, everything is good. All is well again. All is well with the world. And then we just move on. That's not the case this time. No. So I don't know what it's going to take for some of these people to get their heads out of their ass to understand what is going on. This lawless fool that we have in the White House, who just does whatever the hell he wants to do. For whatever reason, people think that that's the way that government should be. But the people who think that are also the ones who say, I don't want the government in my backyard. I don't want you doing this. They want smaller government. It can't be both. So it's just this weird level of delusion. Like Jessica said, it's a lack of self-awareness, stupidity, and it's just dumb. I don't understand it. And then, like you just said, the gaslighting. I often talk to Yep, it's me, and I literally have to. I did this the other day to her. I was like, okay, make sure I'm not crazy. There are 3 branches of government. The 3 have to work together to ensure checks and balances. We have certain laws where you have to go through certain protocol to get things done. On the local level, you have your, your city council, you have your mayors, you have this, and from there, they can take a grievance or a situation to the state representative and the state senate, who then escalates it to the governor, who escalates it to, you see what I'm saying? Like there's a hierarchy.
There is definitely,
and that conversation came from with, not to go on that subject, but the Alyssa Slotkin case and the criticism that Dr. Weaver received but she did the right thing. As mayor, she did what she was supposed to do, which went to the governor, which then went to the federal level. And when you have people who think she's supposed to just walk up and knock on the door, hey, President so-and-so, I need you to do something. That's not how this works. So the ignorance and the dumbassery, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. At first, I thought it was just people just don't understand basic civics, and they just think, I'm just going to latch on to whoever's in leadership, whoever has the most money, and we're just going to go. This is just dumbassery. So that's all I have. That's all I have. She's a bobbleheaded D-lister with access to platforms and an opinion that stinks worse than any asshole ever has. This is good.
Damn. We should have been in here when I was talking about that one lady that cut everybody off this morning.
Oop, my bad.
No, you good. I was just scrolling through the comments.
I know. I was trying. I know you stressed, so I was trying to take that off your hands. I'm sorry.
I'm trying.
And she's afflicted with one of the worst cases of projection and self-unawareness I've seen, and I've gone to pinhead with many a MAGA head. Her arms are far too short to box. Good morning, Councilwoman. Sheena, where have we heard this before, girl? I got a feeling we have another 5-hour conversation coming our way.
Damn.
Listen, with me and Jessica talk, baby, it's a whole debriefing. It's a conference. It's a PowerPoint presentation. It's an Oval Office meeting. It's a dissertation discussion. Woo. We can do a show just on our conversations. It's crazy.
Nah, y'all have them by yourself.
No.
Yeah, you and Miss Jessica have those conversations behind the doors. That
they be good though.
Yes,
we have good conversations. Sheena, where we heard this before, I can tell you who we've heard it from. We've heard it from delusional, cowardly fundies who think prayer and faith justifies political inactivity. We really should talk about prayer and religion and faith, and how I believe deep down it is impacting, and I'll take a hit on this. I think this is impacting how we are viewing how our political leadership should lead in our communities in a negative way.
Hold on, say it again.
How Christians and how people are using religion and putting it onto our political leaders, and it is making people use poor decision-making skills, okay, when it comes to who they're voting for and why they're voting for them. Did I say that right? I think I just messed that up.
I was trying to follow you got to follow I get what you're saying, but you just did me like, my cousin's auntie's niece's nephew's cousin told me that his nephew.
Oh. I didn't mean to, but I did, and and I'm a Christian woman, and I believe that. But I also want people to Listen, it's in the Bible. Jesus said, I don't want my people to be foolish.
Mhm.
So we do have to be smart.
He also says stuff about treating the person that don't have nothing the same as treating your neighbor, same as treating your family. So treat
Yes.
everybody the same. Like it's
Yes.
different. It's different stuff and different lessons, and I don't know if that, like, so what are you saying? Like, as far as, let's say,
So I'm seeing an incredible amount of, how do I say this? Because I don't want people to, oh, she's an atheist. She didn't believe in God. No, that is not what I'm saying. I feel like we are leaning into faith in the wrong, we're sending the wrong messaging for what we are looking for in leadership when it comes to our political leadership. While I do want someone who has a faith, I don't care what it is. I actually don't care what you believe when it comes to your personal faith. You can do what you want. However, I do want you to ensure that taxes are used efficiently and effectively, that resources are provided for the community when it's needed, and all the things, right? Putting my Christianity into that, it does nothing. I can pray for good days. So you see what I'm saying? Like, we're leaning into something that I think is pushing our mindsets in the wrong direction.
I don't know, because, well, I'll say, like, if I have like, most people when they're in leadership, if you're looking for whatever, and I'll hit you with this, because I do care what faith you have, to be honest with you, because let's say some faiths don't even think that you should be on this live right now. Are you see what I'm saying? Like a woman on a live, like a woman driving. So some different stuff. I do care what you believe in, just to be honest with you.
Yes,
But
yes, yes.
As far as our, traditional American, we have mosques, we have different stuff that people go to and they pray and they, you know what I mean? I can give you, I can give you that portion of everything. But when it comes down to leadership or whatever, when you get into office or it's pretty much like for me, there was like growing up, you really had a lot of people that were in church. It was kind of rare to like know someone that didn't really go to church or like hasn't ever gone to church. You know what I mean? Like we know people that have, but mostly back in the day, people were doing that. And a lot of people don't now, so people have these spiritual journeys that they take and whatever it is, right? But it still gave you those 10 things. And whether you believe it or not, it's kind of like riding a bike. Like most people don't ride a bike after they're 25. But if you had to get on one, you know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of those lessons that it teaches you. So you're not going out and messing with your neighbor's wife. You're not going out. Like it's stuff that instills you, and whether it's a fear of doing the wrong thing because you might go to the wrong place, or whether it's just a morality thing that it instills. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, I can say that I do have a care as far as where your morals are and your standards are as a person, right? Now, what religion's involved in that, I you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But when it comes down to your morals and what you're going, like that's between you and God. I can only tell you where I go to. I can tell you what I believe in. I can convince, you know what I mean? Like I can't convince you to do nothing, but I can always show you the way or show you my way, right?
Yes.
But when it comes down to it in leadership though, like, or with your presidents or whatever, if you're there, I just don't want you to use that as far as for what you're doing in your position. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like if you work for the water company, you work for the water company. You need you working for the water company. So to be like, yeah, well, God turned water into wine. So I think we should just
That's what I'm saying.
Are you seeing what I'm saying? So I do understand.
And that's what's happening. Yes.
But I'm one of them people where I believe the Lord should be everywhere because the Lord is everywhere now. So it's a lot of people that need to be touched by the Lord, and a lot of these situations wouldn't be happening to work without everywhere if the Lord was just a little bit present. But it is those conversations, you know what I mean? So I do understand what you're saying, but it's some people that kind of like, let's say even like with Trump, you had the Trump Bible come out, and now you want people to do whatever. So now you're trying to gain off of this, and that's the part that I don't like. So when it comes down,
but a lot of that is happening. A lot of that is happening.
It is, and then the thing is, we would have to start in our own churches and these mega churches and all these whatever. Because last week, some pastor said, I forget his name. He said that he wanted everybody to donate 1 week's worth of their paycheck. Like, so he was like, I need everybody to start whatever, and I'm requesting 1 week's worth of pay from all of my members. You know, so it's like different stuff like that. That's where I get a little weary. But like I said,
okay, I think, and I agree with you. I don't think, huh?
I said, why we got them up there talking?
Oh, I don't even know. So my thing is, and what I'm saying is, it's almost like we're using the Bible. And I'm just going to speak to I'm going to speak to Christianity. It's like we're using the Bible as our platform rather than using the leadership and the service that we have to provide to communities as the platform. It's like instead of having an action plan, instead of having a political a viewpoint of how you're going to serve, how you are going to serve, your action plan. What is your what is oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Why do you want us to vote for you?
Yeah.
We can't lean into, well, I'm God is going to do this and I'm led by, whatever God tells me to do. And but what did God tell you? What's the plan? And it's a lot of leading. It's a lot, and you can absolutely, you listen to his word and what he tells you. You go into prayer and you say, lead me where you want me to go. And that's what I'm going to do, God. After that, now you have to present to people, what is it that you are going to do for us as a community with the resources that you have as our elected leadership? And I think people are just leaning strictly on the Bible as their platform, not just a means of or a mapping of how they are going to serve. I'm seeing a lot of that, and what they could do, what they can't do, what their action goals are, all of that. I'm seeing a lot of we're skating by what needs to be done, and instead of addressing it directly, it's, well, God this and God that. That's great, but what are you going to do? Does that make sense? I can't give a clear example because that means I don't want to put anyone else's platform and their stuff up from all over, from wherever. And I see it a lot in the South, of course. And that's probably where it's coming from.
Yeah, but some people, like, so let's say if we're leaning into the wrong, I don't know, it's just when you're talking about politics, when you're talking about government, when you're talking about what was the other thing they say you shouldn't talk about at work? It's politics, government, or religion, government, and
yeah, that's it. Religion and politics.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 3 things, but when they talk about the things you shouldn't talk about, it's really because the conversation, like you said, when you're talking about certain things, like they shouldn't be in the same, you know what I mean? So they talk about no religion and politics, but it's not that doesn't mean like the person that's there shouldn't have faith and shouldn't whatever. They're just saying as far as so I get, and I don't know how to word what I'm trying to word, but yes, it's I just think morality comes from having a set of morals. So regardless of
it does, yeah.
But I mean, that's even for the preacher. You know what I mean? It's like you can know the word left and right and do whatever. Mm-hmm. But when you get outside the church and we see you in the community, if you're not doing right, then we'll lose faith of you as a leader. Are you see what I'm saying? Like of the cloth, in a sense, like you're not practicing or what you preach, in a sense, So,
yeah. But look at where we are now, too, with Christian nationalism and how it's turned into a weaponization against Black and brown people. Let's just go there. I'll just take the veil off. It's too much of that. And this is what happens when you have people who have interpreted the Bible in the complete wrong way. They're using it for ill intentions. No.
Or you're rewording like certain. Yes. I remember there was a lady that she was talking about the Bible and saying that when she was learning, she joined the Christian nationalists and she was doing whatever. she said there were like their Bible didn't have the Bible stuff in it, you know, like, so her everyday King James version of the Bible, she said has stuff, but there's certain stuff taken out. So it's like, and I don't know what's specific, you know, whatever, but it's like where they talked about slaves, or they talked about indentured servants, or they talked about this and that, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff is in there, but then it's cut off after a certain point, you know. So she was saying that a lot of these things she believed up into a certain point because she didn't know any better. This is like she never had religion, and she found these people, and that's what they got into. So that's what she believed.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going back to how we talked about other religions, like when we go into the Mormon, you know, and how they view Black people, or how they, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand what you're saying. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but my thing is, you have to have a certain place of morality for me to be able to follow you. Once you say
Absolutely.
there's a fire in the building and you say the door is that way and the exit is that way, I don't want to have to look at everybody else and go,
Mm-hmm.
are you seeing what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's a certain thing that you give, but like when it comes down to Barack, or it comes down to shit, hell, Bill Clinton, or it comes down to hell, George Bush now at this point, since he got cool with Michelle. But you know, when it comes down to leadership, or when it comes down to whatever, like we have to look at you and have a certain type of respect for not only what you do, but also for what you believe in. You know what I mean? Like those, you should stand for what you believe in.
Yes.
You know, and you shouldn't have to bring, if you believe in everything that the Bible says, you shouldn't have to talk about it, just do it.
Well, and that's my point.
And so that
I
guess that,
my point, yes.
you know, it's like if you follow the teachings and you follow whatever,
it will show in your work. Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't
so
even
that
have to bring God into it. Yeah.
So,
I wouldn't have to say his name. Go ahead. Sorry.
But no. I'm we bouncing right now.
But yeah, but
as long as they can hear us, we good.
Right. But that's exactly what I mean. And Jessica made a good point about landing the problem is when folks are weaponizing their faith and using it as an excuse for letting others drown when they could be part of a solution. You know, and we, like you just said, I wouldn't have to bring it up, and my whole platform is about me and my Jesus and what he's put on my heart, God and what he's put on my heart, and all that. That's going to show in my work. That's going to show in how, in my planning for what I can do as a leader for the community. That is going to show. I don't have to lean into the fact that I'm this and I'm that, and I'm going to do according to the teachings of the Lord. Because what happens is 9 times out of 10, they're going to get into these spaces and do the complete effing opposite. So we have a president
playing the guy face, and that's the part that kind of pisses. So I get what you're saying in a less harsher way of saying it than you did. I get what you're saying.
Right, and I did put it out there kind of rough, but I'm tired of hearing it the way that it gets put out too. I feel like they put it out there hard. It's like, okay, I'm glad that you're a Christian. You go to church every Sunday. I heard the Lord. He heard I love the Lord. He heard my cry too. But where is the work to back that up?
Is the Reverend looking right at you right now? Is he like staring directly at you?
No, he's not.
Is he looking at you now?
He is.
Okay, there we go. I just wanted him to be looking at you while you.
Because don't he have a bunch of kids? Okay. Anyway. So, you know, I'm just saying. Look.
Oh Lord. Y'all own one today. I came in here
nice. Using the Bible personally, then showing the work you're doing is good. Trying to speak on what the Bible says is not the way. People have to see the work. Exactly. Right here, all of this. And to be clear, this person, oh Lord, problematizes voting, specifically arguing that sitting home and doing nothing is a mark of faith and obedience. And there are people who think this too. I got it, huh? Okay. I don't vote because I believe in God. He's going to provide. He will provide. You are absolutely correct. However, Faith without works is dead. We still need to govern ourselves according to his teachings and making sure that if on this land, on this side, if we have the opportunity to choose our leader, then we need to make sure that they are going to do the right thing according to these teachings of the Bible that they said that they also read and want to go and abide by. So we got to be clear. We have a president who said he's going to hell, but white Christian nationalists and those they're out here condemning black and brown folk.
Like, okay, so my question, why are we on that? How do you say that you don't want, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's a whole different religion, I don't know, but how you got people protesting saying they don't want like Islamic stuff in their schools, they don't want I forget what the flyer that they had in when dude was getting whooped on Saturday. Remember the other banner that they were walking around with?
The Islamification, child.
Yeah, the Islamification. And I'm sitting there, I was like, but y'all, but like we're like compadres with Saudi Arabia. So how does that work?
Oh, well, because yeah,
you're saying something, but you're not, like, that can't be what you believe, because y'all, like, we're investing in, like, like they're now planning to build all these destinations, and now they got like this place that they're that right there was like the punch. That was the nigga coming up and going, "Bah! Why you hit yourself?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's where the gluttony comes in. That's the greed right there. The love of money. That's the evil.
But so like, how can you say that you don't want something, but on the other end, like, we don't want this shit in our schools? Hey, real quick, let me put this shit in our schools real quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the part that I don't know. I just get mad at certain stuff. And certain stuff. Certain stuff just.
I know you hear her? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Who was that?
That's the cat.
Oh, you said it like it was a person. I'm like, why they crawling on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Get up.
Yeah.
I heard her actually before I clicked in here. I heard something going, meow, meow, and I was like, it's a damn cat on my roof. And I realized it was coming from this.
Jesus Lord. Yeah, she's pissed about something. I don't know. Something the dog's probably got in her water and drank it up or something. I don't know.
She said, I Googled the word flint. The biblical verbiage is so strong and resilient like stone.
Mm-hmm.
Like save your face like flint. Isaiah 57. This time I've shared a spiritual read. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
The problem is the ununiform criticism. Folks who argue without sufficient proof that the system is rigged and that voting is some kind of scams are problematic. Now, that's the other part. You go into that. But like when you know that the machines are made down in a certain place and that people are already talking about, well, maybe we should just not have elections during the midterms, or maybe like as of this point, if we don't do something, I'm going to lose the midterms. Like you say this publicly, but then we go and take somebody and it literally makes no sense in the end. Like, so right now we went and took this man from his home. He was eating crumpets and all this shit and bothering his people. And you done went and did this, not to say we was right or wrong. I'm just saying you did it the wrong way. You went and took this man. And now you have no, like, y'all making deals with this man. Y'all probably going to end up letting this man go in a little bit because of diplomatic tensions between China and us now that we have him held. And now that y'all trying to hold, it's all this type of shit, right? People don't want to invest in the oil no more. So now we to a point where it's like, what's the real big thing? And it's like, if we're still in Venezuela halfway through the year and we got midterms coming up, because I already got a little bit of information that he holding on to about election machines in general that were built where he is at, but we took over the place where I don't know. This shit is weird. Like I have a feeling like midterms is gonna be something, like it's gonna be some shit, like we're gonna be at the Capitol in Lansing. Like I really think that it's gonna be like I looked up a video the other day and I was gonna play it and I was gonna ask you where you thought this was. And I knew you were going to say, oh, that's in Charlotte or that's in whatever. And I was going to be like, no, this is in Saudi Arabia. Or like not Saudi, wherever they was fighting at when I watched. It wasn't Saudi Arabia. Wherever it was, they was in the streets, they were doing whatever, and they were rallying. And it wasn't Greenland or nothing, but it was whatever. I think it's not in the UK. But anyway, I was going to be like, no, this is a whole nother country where this shit goes down at. Like they have problems with their leaders. They've taken over the elections. No fair elections, no this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're getting to the point where people is trying to get froggy. Very froggy. And this shit right here is scary because people don't want to admit the truth. But now when it comes down to people actually doing some shit to where it's like you could really have a hand in some fraudulent type shit, nobody wants to say.
Yeah. I don't know. I digress.
Too many people died for the right to vote.
You know what? And that was another thing that I heard someone say that recently. I don't vote. I rely on God. My ancestors would want me to rely on God. Baby, your ancestors died for you to vote. Like, hello. Hello. Your ancestors literally died for you to vote. This is because they don't understand how government and incremental justice works. Exactly. Jessica, exactly. I have a problem with the notion that we should sit on our hands and suffer, waiting until death to enjoy peace. Thank you. Landon, that is just folks being intellectually lazy and dishonest, employing the for the children argument against groups they don't like. Good morning, Tasha Lynn.
Welcome in.
It's not all that different from the rabid anti-LGBTQIA activists who accuse teachers of forcing boys into lists. I am so tired. Of the whole push against teachers. I don't, for the life of me, here's where I gotta go on a little bit of a rant. Let me finish these comments where they are now.
Go ahead.
They know that using children as a rhetorical strategy is a likely winner because most folks can agree that this segment of the population should be protected. Other cities fighting their council members for things use what happened and is going on in Flint as their examples. What more proof does anyone need? Flint is historically used right now. Exactly, JP6. And now people are dying because folks are refusing that right. Yeah. And Denise, I want to talk about that too, because I watched an incredible documentary last night regarding Flint. Let me go back to Jessica and the children in the school situation. I am so tired of lazy ass parents. And I know that a lot of it isn't lazy. Some of it, well, there is a portion of it that's just lazy. It's not even, you're not even trying. But teachers want parents involved in their children's education. Education begins at home anyway. Teachers teach you new concepts for you to use in your daily life for the rest of your life. These things should be used and reinforced at home. Teachers are not parents. So you have parents who think that teachers have the time in the day to teach children or boys how to put on dresses, girls how to do whatever. Baby, that's not coming from the teacher.
Well,
that's not coming from the teacher, okay? They don't have time. Curriculum is so guarded by the states and what they want your teachers to teach. That shit's approved by the state to begin with. Teachers have an open door policy 9 times out of 10 for you to come in and volunteer at the school, help in the classroom, all of those things. That's what PTOs and PTAs are also for. they have an open door policy for you to be involved in what is going on within the schools and within their teachings and their curriculum. At least in my district, parents aren't reading newsletters. They don't read the emails. They don't listen to the little quick little phone call or whatever. They're not coming to the PTO meetings, all the PTO and PTA meetings. They're not going to school board meetings. None of it. But all of a sudden, you have these delusional thoughts that your kid is being exposed to things that they're really not. That teacher has to teach 7 subjects in a day, from 7 to 2 or whatever the case may be. I promise she ain't got time, because she's spending 10 and 15 minutes telling Brexley Ann and little Megan Catherine to sit down, shut up, be quiet, stop touching this person, don't do that, don't do this, can you please be quiet? I've asked you to be quiet for the 7th time today. Can you not do that? Can you please turn into this? Can you do this? Blah, 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 blah. You spend more time trying to correct behavior before you can even get into the educational portion, the actual curriculum. They don't have time to tell your babies to be trans since you want to be transphobic. They don't have time. So all of this is insane to me. And now you have here in South Carolina, and that, because that's a part of where this rain is coming from. Here in South Carolina, they're trying to reinforce laws and policies that are already in place. They're introducing these little well, this is something that we want to see. We have what's called the Freedom Caucus here, which is that Moms for Racism shit, or Moms for Liberty, whatever the fuck they call themselves. Or, I'm sorry, excuse me. And they're trying to reinforce things, or we want to be able to see the curriculum that our children are being taught. You have that option. It's called parent-teacher conferences. It's not just about how your child's progress and how they're doing. You can also ask those questions before the school year even starts, when you find out who the teacher is. No one's stopping you. It takes initiative for you as a parent to have that conversation. So it's just weird to me. So anyway, there's a whole thing right now here in South Carolina where they want to, we want transparency for what the curriculum is. We want to be able to see, more into the children's grades. We want them to release, when they have when this counselor meets with them, release their notes from the counselor. Baby, they're not keeping you from this shit. What are you talking about?
That's just stupidity. You're not.
Thank you. That's you being lazy. You're not taking the initiative to go and be a part of that conversation. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Oh, I forgot to put your Sheena's Corner sign up. Damn it. But no, and that's real. My mom's a teacher. So when it comes down to it, like, I've literally for like 20 years heard my mom talk about, I'm going over my lesson plan. I got to finish this lesson plan. I got to do whatever. I got this week. I'm trying to get ahead of my lesson plan. So most of the stuff that you're talking about, it isn't something that is made somewhere and then they bring it down and then they say, yo, here's the book. Like, you're going to read this part today, and then the next day you're going to go through that part. Like, they have the book, but they teach them, like, they give them, like you said, the curriculum for everything. Like, we give you the guidelines on whatever, and we need you to teach within this. However you do it is on you. Like, we need them to this book, we need them to whatever, but then you have alternative stuff that they bring in. So you might have to do a history report on this and that, or you might have somebody done brought in somebody to talk to the class, or, you know what I mean? Like, all of this stuff is thinking. So the projects that my mom and them come up with, the different stuff that I've seen her do over the years, it has taken away time at home. So when you're talking about y'all kids be bothering me with my home life, like, I was a kid that literally got told that she was doing a lesson plan and she couldn't do something right now, all because of y'all damn kids. But just all that to say, I understand that, because when you have somebody that's sitting there working, they go home and they say, okay, my kids are right here in the class. This lesson plan that I did last week, they're all catching on to it. The test is going good. There's one or two people behind. You know what I mean? Like they're designing and fine-tuning that class all the time. But not only just that class, that's 1 hour. So now we're going through and we're fine-tuning every class for every day. We're submitting all of this stuff so that somebody can look at it and know what we're actually doing. So it's like you have a bunch of different safeguards that show what is, like you said, what isn't going on in your kid's class. Now, if you're actually one of those parents, if you thought your kids was doing something or they was doing something in the class that they wasn't supposed to do, first off, you should find the baddest kid. Who the baddest kid in the class is. Ask who their parent is. And see if their parent done been up there to sit down in that class. Or see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah. Like, this is just real talk. I know you done been up there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I know your kid bad as hell. What do you feel about what they're actually teaching in there? Like, what do you feel about what, you know what I'm saying? Like, that person has more experience with the teacher than anybody. But you more than welcome to go sit down there. Well, I don't know how they do it nowadays, but I've already told the teacher, let Sophie sneeze wrong in that joint. I'm going to be sitting right there next to her. I go sit there with her for the whole day. That used to be a real threat back in the day.
Do you hear me?
You see somebody mama sitting in the back of the thing with the house coat on?
With the finger, with the hold up, with oh.
My bad. She ain't to turn the lights off in this bitch.
I hit the wrong button. Anyway, but yeah, they sitting in the back of the classroom. Somebody so-and-so mama here.
One button.
So-and-so mama here. Ooh. Leg crossed looking. If she
you ever mess with the kid? I be messing with the kid when his mama. Jeremy, you ain't gonna talk today.
Denise Cousin says teachers want parents involved. That being said, the superintendent, state, and up to federal are blocking involvement. I know schools that cancel PTO meetings as much as possible. Wow.
But that's because y'all keep complaining. I'm gonna be honest. When they do that, that's because people be complaining about the wrong shit, and people gonna be showing up to the meetings doing the wrong shit. Like, I don't know. It's just if you really follow a lot of that school stuff, and even Carol would be a good person to talk to about this, you know. But a lot of you have some, and this falls back to, like you said, the parents at the beginning of the conversation. When you have the right intentions, your kid need to go to school the same way you went to school, the same way your ass had to get up, trek through the snow if you had to take the bus, or if you got to drop, they need to be in there, right? But I don't know. Y'all just take your kids into the damn school. That's all I gotta say. If I gotta be the person trekking through the snow, y'all gonna be in the damn snow too. But it's just when you have all this different stuff, you have parents that have different beliefs or different whatever. And so like some parents show up, like if you've ever been to a parent-teacher or a parent, like one of the ones where they have it at the, I don't know the name of the building. I'm not trying to tell y'all where my kids go to school at because I don't see none of you. But they had that main building, like for the whole little district, and they had that one meeting, and it's all in that little building. And when you go over there, like if you sit in there, some parents come and it'd be surprising, but then like the stuff that they talking about doesn't pertain to anything but your child. Like, and if you just got up and took your kid to school, we wouldn't even have this problem. Like, we need to be talking about late start days, school closings, being safe. You in here talking about random stuff, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes they be on some random stuff in the PTO meetings, or the parent teacher, but I don't know.
Well, you're right, because when I was in PTO and on the board, I remember having parents who were upset that there weren't more. They wanted more involvement. Now, mind you, this was after COVID, right? So we had limited access. The school opened during COVID. So that first year, we literally couldn't even come into the building. Second year, we couldn't come into the building until like the end of the school year, but even that was limited access. So the third year was when we could, I always said that the third year of the school being open was really like the first year of everything. Because that was the first time it was normal. because before we couldn't do anything. And so by that point, we're doing a little bit more planning of activities and things, for people to come to and to be involved in. And so you had parents who were upset, or not upset. You had a few who were like, well, we'd like to see, are there other things that are going to be happening and that we're going to be doing? And it's like, sir, you do realize we've been in the house for 2 years. And when we ask for volunteers, y'all don't even show up.
I don't even know y'all.
Like, y'all don't show up.
Mm.
We want committees. We want have chairs of certain committees so that the 7 of us aren't trying to carry a school of almost 1,000. So, they do have these complaints, and it's like, but it's also in your hands as parent, teacher, organization. I mean, we're great with fundraising. Hell, that the school could easily raise over $100,000 for the school. Easy. But when it's time for volunteers and for parents to show up and actually do some physical stuff and be in the building and actually help organize and use the resource, nope. They know what? No, now they don't know where to be found. But then, what can we do? Well, we ask for volunteers. We want y'all to do these things and to help us to have, the fall festival and do all of this stuff. We ain't doing no bounce houses because the insurance for that is insane. But you're here at the parent teacher conference mad because of activities. But when we have them and we ask for volunteers, it's 7 of us stretched out trying to figure out, again, how to make something for 1,000 kids work.
Oh no, it's there's I think it's because like some parents are involved in the whatever, and then nowadays it's like, and honestly, people just have to work too hard. Let's just say that, to be real with you. Some people got 2 damn jobs, some people doing this and that, but focus isn't on the education. And so the people that get up that make less money than y'all, that go in there every single day to teach y'all badass kids,
horrible kids. No, it's the truth.
But not to say, you know what I'm saying?
These kids, they have zero respect. They don't follow directions. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I already I can give you stories. But these people that go in there and make less than y'all make at y'all jobs,
incredibly.
Y'all talking about you done worked all day and you done I work overtime and I do all this other shit. It's like, yeah, no, I understand. You making way more money than I am while you yelling at me about your kid failing this class right now. You think that it's my job to come hold your kid's hand at home and do all this other stuff and to do this, and all I can do is teach inside the classroom parameters that I can teach. But realistically, y'all done made it so much of a problem with all the misaccusations and all the shit because y'all not right, so y'all got to find somebody to blame. What's the one movie with Samuel Jackson? Samuel Jackson went in. He was a teacher. He got shanked. Nope, he got shanked at the school. It's an old movie. He got shanked at the school, and then he quit for like 2 years. Then he went back as a substitute teacher. He went back as a substitute in a different school, but they put him in like the baddest class. And they told him that the teacher that he took the class over with, the kids had her like in a corner and was like choking her or whatever it was. And that's why she went out on leave, but she was pregnant. So she was about to leave on leave anyway. So he might be there permanently. But anyway, long story short, damn, I done started explaining this shit and then forgot the point of why I was explaining shit. But the point, but it's like it all falls in the same thing. It's like you got somebody that, y'all put through hell or y'all whatever, and nobody is showing up for these kids that's there. Like even in the movie, this is an old ass movie. It wasn't no parents involved. It wasn't no whatever. Like he going to the. But okay, so the part I was getting to. So there was a girl that was in his class, but she was like bright as hell. He like, why are you even trying to act stupid? Like you're acting stupid. And I caught you on it. Like, you're actually really smart. Why don't you try to do whatever? She had a book report she was doing. He read it. He was like, look, the reason you're going to get a C is because you write how you talk. Stop doing that. Use your verbiage, switch it up, whatever. So he really sat down and was meeting her at the library. Or no, at first he met her at the library or something like that. Or no, she said she didn't want to meet him at the library. She was afraid because people was going to talk about it. So he met her in public. He was like, yo, like, we'll meet at the whatever. She was like, no, I don't want to meet you at the restaurant. He like, well, just come to the house. We'll go over the stuff, whatever. She come to the house. They go over the stuff. And then he was like, look, I'm going to start meeting you at the library from now on because it feels a little weird. But long story short, at the end, he got in trouble for meeting the girl at his house and whatever, which I get. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't meet my daughter's child. But it's a whole different age and story now. It's a whole different whatever. You don't have those teachers that now have the incentive to have your child hang after. Like, you know what? Come back after school. We gonna do such and such. Because now y'all making allegations that now I got your child in here by themselves. Like, you don't have these, like, even if it's just in a classroom setting. You see what I'm saying? Right. So y'all done, well, not y'all, but when I say y'all, they know who I'm talking. You know who you are. You know who you are. But you done got to the point where teachers done got stressed out, and now it's a shit. I'm gonna make this money and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make this little money that y'all pay me and I'm gonna go home. The above and beyond that I was doing, the staying after, the whatever, I don't have to do that no more. Summer school, how much you paying? Well, I'm gonna take that time off. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the, it's not, it's like it was a career for somebody that wanted to teach and do whatever. But for some now, it's just a job. Yeah. I told her flat out, Sophie's teacher last year, I said, you don't want to be here. I know you don't want to be here. And that's cool, because I don't have to deal with you ever again. I'm tied up. My shit snipped and clipped. So I'll never have another kid that goes through your section. But I know, and the principal, I've already told her, you don't want to be here. I know you hate your job. You come here for a paycheck, and that's cool.
Do you know how much they get paid there? Who? How much your teachers, the teachers there?
No, I mean, I can Google that.
Okay. Because I think here's like 50 starting out.
But see, the thing is, now tenure and all of that used to matter. So like when my mom was coming up, like she would tell me about it, like, yeah, you know, you whatever, but once you get in, you get 10 years in, you get paid a little bit more and whatever. Yeah. If you go to a charter school compared to whatever, if you go to a different district, you get, you know what I mean? So every district has but when you talking about average pay, even $50,000 compared to me going to work at Hertz, and now I got the potential to make 80 grand a year, and I'm sitting in here just hustling cars all day, or I got a factory job, I go up to GM, and they paying me $23 to $25 an hour. And now I'm going to be a journeyman and I'm signing up for this now and I'm doing training. So next week I'm going to be making $40 an hour. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Here is what, 21, 25 an hour? $23 an hour? Full time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The education situation is a complicated situation and discussion, especially now that the Department of Education has been dismantled. So it's like, it's so much. It's so much. And so, but yeah, here right now, we're dealing with legislation where people are not paying attention. And it's due to some lazy parenting, because these are the things that they want are the things that are already in place. They're just not utilizing it. Let me see. Oh, let me get to these comments so I can get these down. And rather than telling teachers what to do, why not issue permission slips to parents who may want their children protected from discussions of icky populations? Hey, that actually is happening. You have to have a permission slip here, I think, for kids to watch PG movies. Because it's PG parental guidance. So yeah.
Man, y'all weird.
And it has to be approved. So it is there. That's what we had to do in 5th grade. We wanted to watch a sex ed video. Yep. And Denise cousin, I'm sorry, Landon, but I experienced my child being bullied by a teacher because I tried to express that. Although he looked black, he was raised by me, a white woman in her late 30s. He shrunk from her. Oh. And you do have your bad teachers out there. And though you do have them, I'm definitely going to tell you that.
Now, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
No, but I was going to say, but this is different too, though, right? So this isn't your parent-teacher because I think she put this up there when I put because she had commented saying that they shut down the meetings and this and that. Like this right here would be completely different, right? So now, but it's again along the lines of what I'm saying. Like if you went to a parent teacher conference, or you know what I'm saying, like, or like if you went to the parent teacher thing and you in the classroom or whatever, even that, I don't feel comfortable. Like if you had a certain point where you had to bring the principal in or whatever, then that's that, right? But not like a school meeting or you're having an assembly of parents and we're talking about what's going on. And like, let's just say hypothetically, you like, yeah, Miss Such and Such shouldn't be here. Like that would be different, right? But there are parents that do that. Like there are parents that have different stuff that they bring up, but the processes and what they do aren't the right way at all. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So some things like that do happen. But with that right there, hold on. Did you change the comment? Oh, there you go. But with that right there, me personally, like I don't even know how you would, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know how you would handle that. But that would go like principal and what, I don't know. Like it's just.
When it was because she was confrontational towards him, and while in class, she was loud and angry, and then 500 pounds, and intimidate everyone, even other teachers. Me trying to be involved wasn't wanted.
I get what you're saying on that. And most people, when they doing fraudulent stuff, they really don't want you in their stuff.
They sure don't.
No, so I get that. But her ass, whoever that teacher, he or she, that's somebody that should have been handled a whole different way.
This was in the early 90s. Now I'm seeing here what's happening with PTO. I'm just showing what one bad teacher can cause. Oh, one bad teacher can take the whole ship down, if we're going to be honest. If we're going to be honest. Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. But in the 90s, I think bad teachers got away with far more. Oh God.
You have more protections, more. Well, when you think about it, it was the switch of did teachers ever get, what do they call it? The people that are retired get a pension. The teachers that they have a teacher's pension, but now it's just 401, right?
No, like no, because they have a retirement. You have a state. I think they have like a state retirement plan. Yeah, and then I think you can do your. Did I do it for? Let me look into that.
Look, Miss Denise, I'd have been in there throwing hands.
Because I don't think so. I think I know here. There's a state plan, and that's actually transferable.
School's closing at 1.
Uh-oh.
Okay, are you okay?
Oh, so yeah. Anyway. There's always the option of homeschooling, which more are doing, but I'm actually kind of afraid for these people to homeschool their children. If we're honest, Jessica, I don't know if it's a good idea for them to. I mean, these people can't discern the difference between there, and there. So I don't know. This is why I teach at the post-secondary level, and even then, it's just, oh my God, bless you.
You can't make this shit up.
What's wrong?
They literally are calling kids call their parents to come pick these kids up
right now.
School is closing at 1.
I told you. You need to kick this.
This is now.
Okay. Like I said, okay. I'm quiet.
Hey, look, Miss Cousins. Now this is the part that I was talking about. I'd be at that PTA meeting or that whatever it is, and I'd be like, "Who the damn principal and the superintendent? Cause y'all about the dumbest people. Y'all about the dumbest, smartest people I've ever met." And I can't stand the dumb smart mom. I'll be sitting there with my beep button in the school. I can't stand the beep. So yeah, he was key, but it was his voice. That's what threw me off. Aiden don't ever call me. He don't have his phone during the day. So when I seen Aiden pop up, I just put my head. I answered. He said, "Hey, Dad." I was like, "Yeah," like, and that made me panic. See, I got to excuse me. But he was like, "No, I'm running." "Why are you running in the school?" "Shit, I'm the only one here." "Shit, I don't know. I'm the only one here." La, la, la.
Lord. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can rant about that. Go ahead, because I know that done cussed you out.
No,
I
you
mean,
good
not
because
cussed
I
you out.
got to make my phone calls because I got to see if Sophie is out of school early too. So here, give me a second. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh. Oh Lord, is the comments about to do that stupid stuff again? Come on now. Anywho, so back to the documentary I watched last night. Oh, I watched this incredible documentary on Flint last night. It was so good, and it was from the perspective of the residents. And this is a documentary that is about 7 years old, and it was really interesting. It was well done. It was a more of a like if a like a resident had a camera. I don't think she lives there anymore, and she was she given the camera or something, or was asked to use the camera to show what it was like um in Flint at the time when water was, I think, at its worst. It was such an incredible documentary, and it showed what residents were going through while the water was, I mean, they were pouring the water into the bottles, brown sediments floating through it, and all of the things. Those who lived through it and have seen it, we know the whole story. But it was just very interesting moment of going back in time and seeing people at that moment talking about the hell was that? The showers and the rashes, and showing them, going to the doctor and seeing the doctors discuss lead levels in water and PFAS, and understanding and comparing to other cities what it's supposed to look like, and then residents talking in real time about the political leaders who failed them in the moment. It was I, it was far more eye-opening to see that, especially in like the raw way that it was presented. I am floored that no one has. I don't think it's. Let me make sure. Um. Let me see if I can find it. Um. It was so eye-opening to see it without, I guess, the political interference, and showing how it affects everyday people, and what the poor decision making process, and how what it does to the community. It talked about Snyder, the current elected officials, who made, the choices that they made. It didn't go into like names per se, but it was people driven. It was resident driven. And I love that it was so well executed. So I'm going to find the link and I'm going to post it. But it was such an incredible documentary. There was another documentary that was posted that I saw on, it's called Real Stories or something like that. That one was another good one that went into the residents' business and discussed all of the things, like as far as like lead levels and what happens neurologically and all of this stuff. And a lot of the things that they were saying then, almost 10 years ago, we're still having the same conversation now. And so going back to Alyssa Slotkin's moment where she addressed the Senate floor, the story that she told, for all intents and purposes, was actually a really good story. It was well written. It was presented in a kind of a detached way. I didn't care for how she presented it, and when she was reading it, there was no soul to it. There was no heart to it. And I guess it's because she's never been to Flint. I don't know. But she's representing Flint, but I don't think she's actually been there. However, when she read it, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, it's probably out there somewhere. I'll have to find a link for that too. But when she was reading it, it just lacked soul. It lacked a little bit of a connection. It lacked heart. It lacked feeling for what she was speaking about. And so going back to that erasure of Dr. Karen Weaver at the time when she made that speech, watching those documentaries made her erasure and her impact just that much more disgusting. Because at that time, I didn't know that Dr. Weaver was elected, and then I think within 30 days, she declared an emergency, and then the governor did, like in January, and then following that was the federal level. President Obama, did his thing. The documentary, the first one that I was speaking about, addresses what it looked like under emergency management, because we didn't, as an outsider, I'm not familiar with what that process looks like. But to see it in action and to see how people were so neglected and how the community had to come together for themselves. These are things that at the time, as taxpayers, you would think that these are things that would have been provided for people. And I didn't realize that the residents themselves and community leaders and faith leaders had to go forth and figure out how to store all of this water and making provisions for things that the government messed this up and just left the residents to figure it all out. And I didn't realize, I did not know that because it wasn't a natural disaster, you have insurance companies that are foregoing assisting and providing resources for it. I had no idea that some of these things were happening and that it went into the trenches of the lives of residents that far. So that documentary. I hope I can share it when I get the link, when I figure it out. I should have prepared myself, but I didn't. So once I find it, I want to post it and I want you all to watch it. And that documentary is another one that was really good, because it is incredibly disgusting that Dr. Weaver was not thanked for at least bringing that to the forefront and all of the other things that came of that. So I definitely wanted to share that. And there was something else that we were talking about that I wanted to share. Let's see. There was another situation. Oh, yesterday when we were talking about the trademark for tendernism, I just went totally into another subject. I found that they are now, I think everybody's in court now to figure out how to trademark this man's, this doggone word for this man. And I'm just like, insane. Let me see if I can find that video. There was a video on it and it was really good. And it explained everything. I know I just totally jumped from one subject to the next, because this is on my laptop. So I'm looking at my laptop over here. Let me find it. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let me bring this one right over here. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Down there.
Okay, and they were also alleging that he was fired. So I don't know what that's about. I went to the tendernism. I talked about the documentary, and then
because Black people went home to visit his, he was going home to visit his somebody, and they was like, yeah, they just fired him. It's like, bro, he was there yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, they went into the whole he was fired, and then I think everyone is now in court. I'm trying to find that video where it was like everyone is now in court, I guess, because of all of the trademark stuff. Where is that one video? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. We gonna give it a try. And we're gonna wrap it up here in a second because you're gonna have to go here shortly. Do you wait in line for the turn? Wait, are you here? Oh, he's on the phone, my bad. All right, let's look at this real quick, y'all.
My little brother.
What's up?
Boy, we back in the country, man. I've been riding for miles, man. Boy, it's the loveliest place in the world right now. Y'all know about this place here. Yes, y'all do. Y'all see some grills back here before. Yeah, because you come to Destination Smokehouse anywhere, you see the same grill. Atmosphere might seem to be the same. It's out in the country. Boy, you don't know what this destination. One in the nation. All the time. I ain't gonna even talk about none of that crazy stuff, because we positive. See, our brain got to stay inside the cup to make sure the people's brain to slip on the outside of the cup. I'm trying to help them get back on the inside. All they have to do is hang out at Destination Smokehouse Eatery. It's the southern part of California. City be Marietta. This Destination one. How y'all doing today? Dr. Martin Luther King. Good man, wasn't he? Bring all people together. All people together. All people. You know, we can go to Stone Mountain, Georgia. But we all got to come together. All of us. We human. That's what Destination's about.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot and accusations and allegations.
We're gonna skip through that.
Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and today we talking about tenderism, as Unc would say, with the recent activity that has been going on in conversations surrounding everything going on with the Smokehouse Destination and accusations and allegations. There's been a lot of comments. You heard what he said right there yesterday up on their Instagram. Hey, it's my partner. We ain't worried about all that outside stuff. He started using the red stuff inside the cup. This my people and everything. This my guy. Something he kind of said before already when circulating rumors started happening and everything. People said he's getting manipulated, he's getting used, he's being taken advantage of and not being properly compensated for his dedication and his skill set, his marketing, his personality has driven a lot of people to come to this place. And I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 right here, and a lot of y'all don't want to hear it like this. If he like it, we gotta love it because.
Okay, and I'm gonna leave that right there. Because I can't figure out which video it is. I just looked on my phone too.
Which one you trying to find?
There was a video where it explained a little bit more about what was going on because everybody's in court pretty much over this whole trademark situation, and I couldn't find it. I did watch that one yesterday too. So, and I thought I had sent the link to my phone, but anywho, so Unc is just doubling down on. Everything is fine. Okay.
We do some free advertisement today. My bad. I'm just trying to pull up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just doubling down on.
Okay. Today is
today. What time is it? Yeah, and you have to go here shortly.
Today is just today, and y'all.
Yeah.
Did my cord come out?
Another thing that I don't like about this is why are they? I wouldn't even put Keith Lee into this anymore.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah, now.
Oh, I was like, dang, my mic messed up. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Keith Lee's name into this anymore. Your volume's low.
Well, Keith Lee is just who took it to the whatever. Like I said, he was never really even the first celebrity to visit it. You know, he just, when people started paying attention, So, you know, them people that kind of don't really pay attention to people unless they like got a certain name. Them people. Them people. You see. It's like the private conversation you end up running on. Every time they're introducing the Ronnie. Oh, we gotta talk about that. Oh, I didn't know my thing was on. Sorry, cousins. She in Landon's corner. Let it out. Where did that come from? First off.
Wait a minute. What? Why you got 2 N's in your name? I don't remember misspelling that.
Why is the what?
You got 2 N's in your name. That's wrong.
Oh, I thought it was like Landon's corner.
Real country. As you trying to say? Okay.
Landon. Well, you know how y'all are.
No, I don't. How are we? How about you tell me? I don't know. How about we talk about it? How are we?
Real quick. Well, you know how y'all are.
So how are we? Shoot.
Live like Landon. Another one. You still ain't found it?
I'm trying to look. You would think it would have been. I thought I liked it, but it's not in my likes. Okay. Oh well.
It's not in my likes. Here, let me see.
For the what do you call it? The on my YouTubes. But anyway, pressing on. What else is going on in the world?
Oh no, let me give you a couple. First off, I want to say shout out to Billy DeVille. I know she posted it a few days ago, and then she had an update on everything. But got a new salon in Flint. We want y'all to come check out. She still got space and all that other stuff. So, let me see. Miss Billy done did an interview over here before. That's the only reason why she get one free advertisement. Miss Billy DeVille get one free advertisement. I know Mayor agree. Jamaica agrees. So we gonna give you one free advertisement. But it's actually a nice design. I was like, damn, who designed this? Because maybe they could stop by the studio and put some work into there. Because I don't do interior design at all. I just
I love it. I love it.
I just said, somebody was like, damn, I like your picture design on the wall. Then I was like, damn, I was just hanging pictures. Yeah, that is a good design, ain't it? I did that. I was just trying to make sure they all would fit right there. Anywho, let me play this. And then I got another one.
Our new salon here on the north side of Flint. We are looking for 2 experienced stylists. You would have your own station. We have wash bowls on site, as well as we will be having a dryer installed for your clients in the corner. We have towel service right here so that you don't have to bring your own towels again, and we can take care of that for you. We have beverages for your clients. We have a lounge area so that they can be comfortable while they wait.
I'm going to pause it for a second because she got music playing.
Ambience and setting for you and your clients. And we know that you would love to probably come tour it. So give us a call or inbox us and we can set that up for you.
And so they got the salon, you know what I'm saying? Show it right there, you feel me? So if you somebody that do hair, if you somebody that's out here, you know, trying to get it together, trying to build some clientele up and take them outside of your house, you know what I'm saying? You don't want everybody coming to your damn house. Yeah. Everybody pulling up outside. You just finished making tacos. Get a new piece. Now everybody leave out there smelling like tacos. It don't need to happen like that no more. We got smelling like what you gonna cook for dinner when you ain't made dinner yet. It's just diabolical. So You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit her up. Y'all hit her up.
Okay.
Her husband come home, bring home rally burgers. You leave out the house smelling like a rally burger. You ain't even had no rallies.
You went to rallies and got a burger, you ain't bring me none? No. Don't lie and say you ain't eat no rallies.
That rally burger sitting right next to them sew-ins that you about to get put on right there. It's sitting right next to there. She said, no, girl, you ain't even got a shit. No, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. You sitting right there. Y'all watching Home Alone during the holidays, getting your hair done to somebody's house. Get out that house. Go on and get you a place. Hit up, Bill. Anywho, so we talked about this. And I don't know, but I just wanted to bring this up. I don't even know if I want to, because this makes this just. I'm bringing it up anyway. So the dude that saved him the other day, I did send this over to Sheena.
Listen.
I ain't even bring this ignorance up. But my man's done got arrested. They're trying to get a free haircut. And to be honest, the story about this, I think we talked about this the other day, him saving him. They said that it was three black people that saved this man. And one of them happened to be from the LGBTQ, right? So they said, so all the people that basically he sits there and whatever saved his ass and made it so he could make it home. This man comes out, then says, no, they were trying to lynch me. They were trying to do all this other stuff. It wasn't them saving me or whatever. Those same people would have. So he basically came out and just like, F them, I don't care. But then, like, when you look on the other end, this man done went into a hair salon, done sat down. He talking to the lady like she owe him some money already. Like, he talking to her like she owe him something. And then he like, yeah, so you gonna do it? Like, shit, who, whatever. Like, you gonna do it for $20? And some lady was like, I give him 20 on his hairstyle. But he like, oh, you got 20? Oh, well, you gonna do it for 20? You gonna do it for 20? Like, and he start going around. It's a whole lot of cussing and all that. So I'm not playing the video, but it's just Cloud is a whole different animal. And that man said it. Like, he was like, do you know who I am? Like, do you know, like, you don't know what I did? Like, people know me now. Like, shit, like, I could get you on. You feel me? And I could give a damn about you getting me on or anything. Pause. If you ain't got no money, what did that one lady say, Sheena? If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. If you ain't got, yeah.
From Black Eyed Peas, yeah. Well, yeah.
B-A-I-M-O-I.
This was Enclecta behavior. Enclecta. What did he spell?
You gonna stop it?
What did he spell?
Yeah.
Enclecta.
Stop coming at that man like that.
That's what he's
mature.
Enclecta.
Y'all gonna stop coming to Cam like that. I'm not even facilitating this conversation.
Where my picture at? That's that behavior. That is Enclecta behavior. Because what you mean, because the video is atrocious.
The video is wild.
I mean, completely out of pocket. Cause sir, what do you mean? You gonna pay for my hair? Are you gonna pay for my hair? Hola, what do you say? And then started speaking Spanish and like some Spanish. Like, I was like, what are you talking about? Those people they're not even speaking another language to you. Why are we speaking Spanish all of a sudden? It was wild.
Call the police. They like, we're gonna call the police if you don't leave, bro. We'll call the police. They know me. Now you know the police. Now you know this. It's like, man, bro, if you just made everybody that gave you a shout out the day before. That's like, can you imagine? Let me just put this in your mind and tell me what you think. Could you imagine after the great chair brawl of 23, Alabama? Could you, I think it was 23 or whatever, but I just call it the great chair brawl of 23. Could you imagine that brother that jumped out of nowhere into that body of water,
Aquaman.
swam across that body of water to then help his fellow brethren put hands on some people that was just acting up, right? Can you imagine if we heard that brother then went to the barber shop, talk about some, hey bro, no, shit, y'all don't know who I am, shit. No, I'm gonna sit here, shit. And you don't know who I am. Black people love me, and you don't know, like, and acting up, like it would just tarnish that whole great chair movement of 23. Here, bruh, I'm done. I'm done. Ain't no way.
Behavior. This behavior. That is what he did. He went in there and acted just like this. That's what he did. He went in there. That's how he showed his ass. He went in there and acted just like this.
Listen.
Eclecta.
Listen, you ain't gonna be talking about Cam like that.
Eclectic. NCLECTA.
Listen.
That's how you spell eclectic?
If Cam hit me up in my inbox and tell me to do it, I gotta go at you, Sheena.
Eclecta. This man was looking at a girl who was a pre-med student and said that with confidence.
Listen.
Come on.
First off. Y'all not gonna be coming to Cam.
Yeah, and Will. I'm in the Carolinas. He can find me.
Y'all not gonna come.
And sure will. Him and that big ass steampunk ass hat he be wearing. He no.
Cause I was tempted. I had to remember where you was at. Cause if he wasn't a Panther, you might not have known him.
I followed Cam Newton out of his Auburn days.
I said, out of his who?
Was it Auburn? Where did he go? He went to college in Auburn, right?
Yeah, but ain't nobody say this like that. Like it was just the positive. You forget who he beat in that game.
No, I don't forget. I ain't forget who he beat.
Flint native.
I ain't forget at all who he beat.
We had a Flint native in that game. Heisman Trophy winner.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I didn't forget.
But yeah, he was on some real crazy stuff. So he what they call centerist activity.
It's eclectic activity. That's gonna be the new N-word activity. Eclectic. This is eclectic activity.
Can he bring you up on the show? I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Hey, bring me.
Just how you said with that pastor with the swoop. The pastor that got that little
Pastor Leviticus. Listen.
Pastor Leviticus, you said, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing about him. I don't want him to talk about me. Get that. I don't want to be on Cam show. I'm straight. Now, this right here is this is the last thing I probably had, but look, oh no, that's just okay. So this right here.
What is that? You have to move a little bit faster next time, sir.
Right there, I guess. But that's a stat that's behind the picture. But this is a picture of in Copenhagen. So this, and I'll put that part up there. But that is the statue that they erected. Okay, I don't want to say it.
Oh, Jesus, take your time.
Of y'all president. And this just lets you know how much of a joke we kind of look right now. Yeah, yep, it's me. Yeah.
Man, got a big old ass.
Yep, they got your cheeks. They got your cheeks out and everything. So, like, first off, for somebody to, because what's another word for erect? What for someone to build a statue of you? For someone to build a statue of you, and I do believe that is Stephen. Like, I'm not even being funny. For
your face is disgusting. What have you been doing? I'm sorry. Go It's the girl,
Hey, look,
please. What's wrong?
for somebody to build a statue of you and to have the cheeks out in the back, crazy work. Crazy work. Let's just put it out there. Let's just put it out there. If you build a statue of somebody, you doing something crazy. They had this man tugging somebody's toes and AI, all this other different stuff.
Let me
But
see.
this man's picture, I know the FBI watching. I'm sorry I had to put it up there. I'm just reporting the news, y'all.
Because you still on that wanted list. Your picture's still on the flagpole.
She said, what in the artistically went wrong with that Trump thing?
Nothing went wrong. I see nothing wrong with this.
But they put the cheeks out on the back. And that to me is the sign of disrespect. Like, because he ultimately would have liked the statue. I'm just be honest with you. He would have been like, they've built a great statue of me. I don't like the front because I don't have ripples. I have a 6-pack and it should have a line straight down the middle. But it's beautiful. But when they put the spread on the back to show that it was a cheek right there laying on the back of somebody's neck, that's where the statue got wild to me. And I was like, they got, like you said earlier, they got a whole lot of time. A whole lot of time. And yeah, this is an eclectic, Anuvius, Vicinirus. Where's T.I. at? You need
the belly. The front looks like a chewed up Tootsie Roll. Like, why the bellies sitting on the back of this man's head, on the shoulders of somebody who is incredibly small? There's just a lot happening here.
Look like he riding a swing. Like how his legs has got that little bending. He got a little look like he going wee.
There's just a lot happening here, and I would feel most disrespected. There's just so much happening here.
It's like
There's
when I
so
saw
much.
I wanted to comment, y'all ain't gonna put our leaders' cheeks out there like that though. That's what y'all ain't gonna do. Like, but I said, you know
I
what?
agree with it. However, the ass, you could have left it out. I agree with this, but the ass, but the cheekerization,
yes,
you could have done without.
Yeah. How did they do that, Sheena?
The boobs shaped like tacos.
I'm done with y'all.
I love it. That is art. I want a replica.
Not you want a replica. I gotta find
I want a replica. I want someone to make a replica, and I'm gonna put it back there somewhere.
Oh, okay. So do y'all do random pranks at your house? Do you do like hubby wife pranks? Like, do y'all just kind of set each other up?
Well, we used to.
You know,
we roast each other more than anything, but yeah.
That's the new prank, actually. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just roast. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then. Oh, that's all day.
Good head ass in a minute.
No, I was ugly an hour ago. He called me ugly an hour ago, bro. Shit,
shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. Tennis ball head ass little girl. Yeah, it's yeah.
That's typical. Hold on, let me see where she at. Come on out. Here we go. This is just a nice little typical, husband prank. Husband and wife prank. Going back and forth. But, and maybe this should be something that maybe this is like a thing we should do. So how about this? Like, we showed the prank videos, but like I showed the guy side, and maybe you could find like the other side of them pranking people back, or just like we can go, that'll be our battle. Like we have a prank battle using other people's pranks. I don't know. We'll talk about it. It just sounds
good. All right.
But this is starting to smoke, y'all, coming from the men's. He done programmed her seat all the way forward.
so cool.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I hear the smell cologne very different.
I just want to make you
I
feel
love your
good.
cologne.
Make you feel good next to me. What are you
Honey,
doing?
The internet have the problem. The internet make me like the banquet. Had me.
What are you doing, honey?
Banquet, honey.
I would be just like her. I would freak the hell out. Listen. She better than me.
She said the engineer make me like a pancake. And then something's wrong with the engineer.
He wrong for that. I would have freaked out. And I'm a little claustrophobic like that. No, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even know a car seat could get up that far. Let's just be honest with it.
Well, that too. That's that too, because all this would have been messed up.
I've never seen a car seat get up that far.
There's a lot happening here. What
To be honest, without the audio, it looks scary, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy a little bit. That would freak me out.
But when you
look at how far it goes, and out of nowhere, your car starts moving.
Yeah.
I hear the smell cologne very different.
I just want to make you
I
feel
love your
good.
cologne.
Make you feel good next to me. What are
Honey,
you doing?
The internet have the problem. The internet make me like the banquet. Had me.
What are you doing, honey?
Banquet, honey. So cool.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. The engineer made her like a pancake.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I would. That wouldn't go well with.
Phobic?
Huh?
You said you claustrophobic?
I'm not a fan of the small spaces at all. I need a little bit of room. So that would have sent me. And the fact that she grabbing the roof, girl, the roof ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, she
that's odd.
Yeah, she was definitely. That was just a nice little setup. But yeah.
What's this? What else is going on? What time? Oh, it's 12:35. Yeah.
A little bit later than 1, but I'd still need to get my shit together. So I was trying to but anywho.
There's nothing going on in the world.
All right, y'all.
I'm trying to find something else other than that man to talk about.
Hell, I don't know. I just think the image or the statue going up, y'all could have made the statue, but just when you added the cheeks, that's when it got to be too. It got to be too. Like it was on my screen. The fact that it was on my screen first, and everybody was like, "What is that?" That was. He said, "Trump is an idiot." AP6 said, "Flint elections." We'll get into that because it's a couple people. I seen somebody else post something about whatever. I'm beyond the JP6. I done started this. I don't want to talk about nobody in Flint. Everybody was acting up this morning. Oh my goodness. And then I got to get back on the road. And people just acting like they got somewhere to be. They the only one showing up at work.
Girl.
Only one there. Everybody else that called off. You sitting here driving past me, going in and out of the lane. It was crazy, JP6. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever get in office need to campaign. Help Miss Tiny on and the rest of them with these streets. Because if don't enough people say nothing, they ain't gonna do nothing. Because all they streets will be fine. These people out here crazy.
Vote that man out. That's all I know. I'm not a resident, so I have no skin in the game. I'm just saying, vote that man out. That's all I know. Girl, please. Anything else to add?
I'll say no. I mean, I'm good for the most part. I'm gonna go
Amendment 25. I wish they would, JP. I would love it.
You wasn't here when I talked about this, but I don't know if there was ever an outcome to this. But I did want to put it back up on the screen. Yeah. He said, I wish Tanya would run for me. The yeah. Just putting that back up on screen for a read. We ain't got to talk about that. But at the game, I just will mention at the game, Luka done said Luka was talking some smack. So, yeah. And I brought it up during my misinformation day when I was talking about how we see something, but then like the media try to flip it. And so I brought up the receipts that was just showing that Luka Doncic, which you should be able to tell which one is Luka Doncic, was talking smack to Dennis Schroeder. Now, Dennis Schroeder could have signed a contract that was worth so much amount of millions and all this other stuff. He didn't because he thought he'd get a better contract during free agency. Nobody signed him. He came back next year, played for somebody else for literally nothing, basically. Right? So we're talking from hundreds of millions down to, or few M's to down to like $4.6 million. Like, blew the bag, right? But it's a sensitive subject. You know, how black people, when it comes to money, like if we mess up a bag, I'm not trying to talk to nothing pertaining to that. Like, I don't even want to. You feel me? Like, I don't bring up shit pertaining to a bag that has nothing to do with that. Like a contract.
When one fumbles, we all fumble. It's kind of like Ja Morant to me. I get it.
Yeah. So he was at the game, and when the first thing he said when he saw him, he said, "Oh, I should have signed that contract, baby. You should have signed that contract." Fuck that mean? So he was already starting with the smoke. Then he kept messing with him during the game. Now Luka came over here to America basically, and you done got in the league and you done started playing with these folks, but you done started getting the lingo. And now that you done got on this team with LeBron and them, like you got a few more warriors, and you think people is like really supportive of you, and you got a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember him being talkative in Dallas, but now like he's more childish in a sense. Like you got a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So you around grown people that's been around kids, and kids that's just cut, you know what I'm saying? So you act a little bit chirpy, but rightfully so. Y'all winning games, doing whatever. But anyway, long story short, he was out on the court talking that smack. Dennis Schroeder wouldn't have none of that. And so he told him at the free throw line, he said, "Bro, I'm gonna whoop your ass." And he kept, now then you seen Luka face like, yeah, like, why you taking it so serious? Like, oh, I'm like, man, like, you know, after the game, he kept talking to him. And so you seen the camera kind of pan over to Dennis Schroeder, like, all right, like, and he walked straight back to the locker room. Everybody, and then turned back to Luka. He's sitting there still joking around, but nobody around him's laughing. He just kind of whatever, right? So then he got back in the locker room
and
got shit slapped out of him.
And all we see is this hand to this eye.
He got on folk in there when he got back to the locker room.
He did.
Yep. So this is just a general thing. I have an issue with people. We've already talked about taking different. Oh my goodness, I saw a commercial that killed me the other day. And I forget what they said, but I wanted to text you right away and I didn't because I had stopped myself. But when it comes to just taking whatever, or like falling for different stuff, or like putting too much of ourselves out there or whatever, I don't know. It's just people want to grab onto that culture, and we joke with each other differently, but we know where to take it and where not to take it. And he don't know that that's a big thing we not joking about. We don't even, you can play with, like, you can get in my mind another way. Like, you can talk, we could do whatever. Your mama got feet. Like, we could play the whole game talking about big feet mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like random shit. But when it comes to that bag, just know we're not playing about it. And people get smacked for that.
That is true. That money situation, especially when you doing it like that, and you keep like, and then when you keep egging on the joke, like at some point, just stop. You got it the first time, then just leave it alone.
Or like if you normally say something and the black people around you be like, like, but then you say something and then don't nobody laugh.
Like leave it alone.
That's normally when you got to be the one to kind of calm down. Yeah, especially if you're not used to, you know what I'm saying? This ain't really your forte type. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So just hush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he should have left it alone once he realized that it wasn't landing well the first time after the first time, and leave it on the court too. Yeah.
He should have left it alone before he came out the locker room and said that he was gonna say the shit. It's like a joke that was in his head, and we all know that little one badass kid. And it's like that just reminded me of him perfectly. When you're watching the whole situation, it's like, damn, you just remind me of that badass little kid that can't shut up. And right now, you got the gist of shutting them. So,
'tis true.
Yeah. So. That just is what it is, but that's the last thing I got for the day here. Go ahead and get down so I can get ready to grab these chillings.
Yep. It's about that time, and I think I'm hungry too.
If somebody feel like paying for my lunch, I'm gonna go ahead and drive.
I don't think I'm gonna go to Chipotle.
Yep. And they can cut me off from cooking my breakfast for the day. So if you want me to eat before I get back from getting my kids, you go ahead and donate to that cash app. But in all seriousness, we definitely appreciate you coming into the show. Please hit that like button if you're in the live. Please hit that like button. Everything helps. Everything helps. We're gonna start trying to bring more to y'all, getting everything together, all that good stuff. And remember to drive safe, because you ain't got nothing that's more important than your life. Like getting to work for these people that's gonna replace you tomorrow is not more important than your life. Like I can't even explain that shit. Like I stopped rushing from a long time ago. I will not. I'm gonna call you on the way. So stop rushing. You ain't got nowhere to be that's more important than your life. The kids will be all right. Whoever they there with needs to slow down too.
This is true.
They waiting to leave and need to slow down too. So take your time, do what you got to do. Don't be inconvenient. Now don't just be sitting at the house like you ain't got shit to do. But just remember, it's a storm out here. It's a storm going by where she at. This whole weekend gonna be wild. They're talking about negative 32 degree what's the thing? The wind chills. And they talking about
now.
Huh?
That's what it is now.
Yeah, I was gonna say shit. It's going, but it's supposed to go up. Like it's supposed to be the whole. I ain't never seen no sheet of ice over the when the United States just all purple. Like that's great.
Right, like the whole, especially over here, and we're getting like the worst of it allegedly on this side.
That y'all are getting, because it's kind of like y'all just be sitting down there. Y'all don't know no good weather like that. I'll be sitting down there, it'd be moist and hot all the time. And cool, slightly cool. I don't like that. It need to be cold and snowing sometimes. So y'all recognize what it is.
Well, no, let that shit kill the mosquitoes and all that shit. That's why we like the cold. Get rid of the bullshit. That's what, because the wasps and the bees, they be ready to go in February. They don't get cold. They be ready to go. Like, what are we doing?
Let them come on out, then let that freeze come back. Get them all together.
Well, I mean, this kind of does it too. I'm saying it really didn't go anywhere.
Hey, look, your bees was in a rush. They should wait.
Yeah. Don't kill this vermin.
Shit, they called me from Memphis. They what was it, last year? They had snow down there. They said, what? I said, what? The dog won't go outside. I'm like, what you messing? You got FaceTime me. Then FaceTime the dog sitting there looking like, shit. I'm going on your carpet. That is literally the face that he turned around with, that full face. Like, you think I'm going to piss on your carpet. I'll be back.
Right now. I'm going right now.
Crazy work. When it's so cold that your dog got to think about what they doing, that's a whole different time.
Yeah, no. They get out there tiptoeing. That one paw touches the grass, and it's like, no, I'm out. Like, bro, go into the grass. It'll be fine. Just quick. Make it
You ever
quick.
had to toss your dog out into the middle and then run back? Like my dogs won't go out when it's raining, but I got big ass, not a big pit, But when they be little, or they be like, shit, I ain't doing now that they big, they sloppy and shit.
Do that now.
But yeah, I used to have to pick them up, and then when it was raining, take them out into the middle of the yard, and then hurry up and run back over to, and like go to the middle. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I'm kind of low.
Yeah.
Look, yeah, I see you.
Okay, sitting over there. This the kitty.
I'm mad. Ah!
How you doing that to the kitty?
Thank you all for joining us today. Compare my baby to no damn Shamar. Shit, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30-ish. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and the Clock app. Email us at the S&L Morning Show at gmail.com.
Shit.
We are so glad you guys were able to join us today. If you were in the bushes, come on out and speak. We not mean. We do not hold no grudges. It's a new year. This is a safe space. Shit.
Live like Landon.
You might not want to do that, y'all, because he got the FBI on his ass. He got a wanted poster out there. That's not his real hair under that hat. He actually got a curl.
Hey, look, and this hat don't even got nothing to do with me. Yeah, ain't that crazy? But anywho,
please, girl.
Much appreciation, y'all. I'm about to get out in these streets. You got anything else you want to say to him before we get on down?
Nope. Love on somebody. Yo, look. Love on somebody. No and collect the behavior. Don't do that. No and collect the behavior, please. Act like y'all got some sense out here. Like he said, drive safe, be warm. And we out.
We out, y'all.
Tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke. Then I'm sending shells if it's carne asada. Baby, no problem. Shit, gotta tell my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Eyes too red, what you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics, fly to the tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. Damn, I don't pin locations, ayy. Girl, my phone on D&D, miss your notification, ayy. And it's been like that for weeks. I don't plan on changing.